An 83-year-old man, retired from the Navy and suffering from a terminal illness, is now facing criminal charges after walking into a funeral home with a gun and threatening to use it. 23 ABC's Carlos Correa is in our studio now with how a brave employee managed to talk down that gunman. Carlos?
Jackie, Kenneth West spent the last week preparing for his final resting place, but to everyone's surprise, decided he couldn't wait any longer.
So if she wants
It was the words funeral director Kent Smith didn't expect to hear from one of his customers.
Everything's taken care of, I'm ready to go.
But it's all he remembers when 83-year-old Kenneth West sat in his office holding a briefcase. Inside of it, a gun and ammunition.
I tried to convince him to give me the weapon, which he refused to do because he was just ready to go ahead and end it.
West told Smith he was upset at the system and tired of taking medication. He looked distraught and stressed.
I had him sit and we talked a little bit about his military career, because I knew at that time I was able to contact another employee to call 911, so I had him sit in here so I could stall.
Smith was able to convince the man to walk outside, but when he noticed deputies standing there, the man went back inside the business.
He pulled the gun out. It was the first time I actually saw the whole gun. He pulled the gun out and he was trying to load the weapon, and it looks like the magazine fell out of the gun, and which I think confused him a bit. So he's holding the magazine in one hand and he's trying to cock the gun with the other hand.
Smith says there was a bit of a struggle when he tried to grab the gun from the man, but eventually he ended up giving up.
There's a little bit of a struggle because he was kind of surprised because he didn't see me coming. So whenever I grabbed the gun, he looked up at me with a shocked look and he was holding the gun very tightly. And of course I was trying to pull it out of his hand, and then once he realized what I was doing, he let go of the weapon.
The funeral home did not have any sort of plan to deal with circumstances like this, but leaders say they are working on drafting something in the near future. In the studio, Carlos Correa, 23 ABC.
Carlos, thank you. Sad situation. They obviously did the right thing. He was in a scary situation.
Very scary situation.
Glad everyone's okay.
Definitely.
Well, kids in one Bakersfield school say they simply can't concentrate.